Do you think when Macklemore said Return of the Mac, do you think he was talking about Fleetwood Mac?
No, I thought he was talking about McDonald's.
Interesting. All right.
Didn't you see the stock prices of McDonald's after he said that?
S.
M.
Soup. Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
Hello,
I was
everybody.
worried I fucked it up by not saying yes and. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SMSoup, the #1 podcast with soup in the name, but not on the brain. I'm Shelby, and that's Spencer, and we're here to bring you on a quest to answer life's biggest questions, one of which may or may not be, waiter, how is this soup made?
And we're doing it every week.
Every week. We won't
Every single
skip
week.
any week.
We'll never miss a week.
We'll never miss a
If
week.
a week is missed, it was intentional.
Yep.
And that was a mid-season break.
Sure. Yep. That
Which
happened.
just so happens to be what just happened.
Correct. Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah. So now our recording is like off a huss because the episode that was supposed to come out last week is coming out tomorrow, and we're recording next week's episode today.
We've actually never been so ahead in our lives.
Not true.
Was this for the best?
Not true. I remember back when Basement Gamer was a thing, I used to pre-record stuff way in advance.
Yeah, but I said we is our joint effort.
Well, sometimes you were in videos there.
That's true. Yeah, we used to record like all the fucking time so that you would have like weeks out.
Yeah.
That was a wild time.
Remember, I went to the hospital and I still had content?
Yeah.
That nobody was watching. Like, what was the point?
It was fun though.
It was fun, but like, what was the point of...
I look back on it fondly.
I look back on it fondly too. I'm saying, what was the point of stressing about it while I was in the hospital?
No point. No point there. But you set a goal for yourself.
Yeah.
And you pretty much stuck to it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I suck. That's why we didn't get an episode out last week.
Yeah, it's just as much on me as it is on you. No, we've been busy, so it's tough. And we had people, I mean, technically we should have had it up before, but we had people come in early Monday, which is normally like the last ditch effort for you to get it done.
Like death.
And what do you mean?
On the day we recorded it.
Okay.
It was the day I felt like absolute crap. So I think I was just
That's still coming out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you were saying like, yeah, I felt like crap, so we're ditching it. Because now I'm like, we're no longer ahead.
No. No. That was why I didn't go up. It's because I was just like, I'm about to lay on the sofa for the rest of today. And then, yes, like you said, Monday's normally my, oh shit, I wake up and I get it set and I publish it. And that didn't happen.
Right.
So we'd be at the airport to pick up some quote unquote friends at 7:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they know I need my beauty sleep?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah.
I also feel like it's very funny that we've recently, not too long ago, had the conversation with someone about how I'm always awake at the crack of dawn and you're not. Yeah. And you got all defensive and you were like, I wake up at a good time. And
I'm not saying the crack of dawn.
Shut up. You do. You have an alarm that goes off at 8 most mornings. And typically you are out of bed by 9.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to call attention to the fact that these past 5 days or something like that, you've very much been...
I've been so tired.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And you've been sleeping until like 10, 11, 12.
I didn't sleep until 12.
Well, how late did you sleep in yesterday?
I was woken up at 10.
Oh, because people were potentially going to...
coming to see the apartment.
Yeah. Or was that yesterday or was that 2 days ago?
It was yesterday.
I don't remember anymore.
No, please say what you want to say.
No, it's just
say what you want to say.
The one morning, or the one morning when you wanted to finish your book.
Yeah.
You were like, I was trying to power through this last night, but I was just so tired.
So I went to bed.
Yeah.
I'm literally saying I did exactly what I should have done.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I'm tired.
I don't know.
Why would I stay up for an extra hour just to finish this when I could just go to sleep? But then I could have cried. Then I could have cried in solitude, and no one would have judged me. So maybe I should have just stayed up and powered through.
I didn't judge you. All I'm saying is, like, I'm guessing 3 hours prior to that, you were also still tired, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
What's been going on?
Feels like a bit of a he said, she said situation.
No, this is just a full-on attack. I'm just attacking you.
What's been going on? Well, we've had people, which has been fun. It's been exciting. It's also been pretty tiring. And no hate to anyone who's been up here. I love having people. I'm ready to not have people for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, tired. But all is good. It was a fun week. Thankfully, Boston finally decided to have its shit together weather-wise. We could, like, do stuff, and it wasn't raining and miserable for the most part.
Yep.
It was still cold as hell, but do what you gotta do. And yeah, I made a pair of pants yesterday. Crazy. And I've been reading a lot, and that's been my life. How about you?
I was the second person to platinum MLB The Show.
Yeah, that did happen. Should I get you a silver trophy?
No.
Why not?
Get me a platinum trophy because I got the platinum.
But you were second. I'll get you.
Still pretty sure I got a platinum trophy. So that was crazy. I was 4 minutes away from being first.
Yeah.
Don't want to get into it. Had a meeting for work. Dickhead said it was going to be done by 3. I'm genuinely mad about this. It was not done by 3.
Yeah.
It would have just been such a cool moment because I'm never gonna be the first to platinum a game.
Why?
Yeah, it's because like it'll never happen. It'll never be in the cards. I never sit and get through all this stuff in a game within the first like 5 hours of it being out. You know what I mean? Like this was like perfectly designed that like anybody could get the platinum.
Yeah.
Like literally the average person could get it.
Yeah.
The average trophy hunter, I'll say, because the average person isn't like going to March to October just to get the 2 trophies there. They're just playing Diamond Dynasty. But like, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, the average like not so intense person would have had the opportunity.
Yeah, I hear
to
you.
get this one, and
Maybe
I just don't. I just don't
similarly
see it.
next year.
Yeah, I mean, potentially, probably, it's possible, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
But yeah, like you said, we've had friends up. We got to go to a Bruins game. We got to go to a baseball game.
Yeah.
That's 2 different games. That wasn't me saying we got to go to a Bruins baseball game.
No,
I do know that the Bruins are a hockey team.
But if we did,
that also would have been exciting.
That would have been interesting, yeah. But I want it to be on ice.
You want the baseball game to be on ice?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? I've just been playing a lot of MLB The Show, I guess. Really.
Yeah.
And I'm watching baseball.
Yeah.
And what else? I mean, you and I haven't really played anything. We started playing Minecraft Dungeons, which is fun. But we've only played it like once for like 2 hours or so, probably.
Yeah, but we should play that again.
But yeah, that was fun.
Honestly, that'd be a really fun stream game.
It would be fun.
But
yeah, we have a lot of games to play.
We do have a lot of games to play. We need no one to talk to us for like 3 weeks straight. We need bad weather.
No one to talk to us.
No one talk to
us.
Bad
weather and no work.
And no work for 3 weeks, and then we'll
get paid.
But still get paid, and then we'll be able to make a dent. I'm taking a sabbatical so I can play some video.
Yeah, at what point in your career are you allowed to take a sabbatical, you think?
I'd say, I don't know. I think now is too early. Like, say, complete estimation, which this is really hard to judge because most people our age change their jobs every like 3 to 5 years.
I feel like you need to be like 40 before you're able to like take a sabbatical.
My thought was like 30s if you've been at that job for like a while.
Yeah.
Because you could be like, because that's the age where just like typically in the US, people are like having kids or like something of the effect. And so you could just be like, oh, I want to take these 3 months or whatever you're offered to do this. Some people use it for travel. Obviously, I don't know. If a family member needs support, sometimes people use sabbaticals for that.
Yeah. You know what would be really cool is if none of us had to work.
That would be sick.
Crazy that we've somehow managed to
really fucked
Like,
that up.
yeah, like, you ever think about how the fact that, like, you're jealous, like, or not you, but, like,
the
people,
royal you.
yeah, the royal you, meaning, like, those who are so rah-rah capitalism
Yeah.
are so upset and, like, hurt by people who collect unemployment checks, right? And they're
Yeah.
always just so pissed off. And it's just, you're not actually pissed off that, like, they're not doing any work. Like, sure, that goes into some of your reasoning, but the main reason you're pissed off is that person's genuinely happy with their life and you're not. That's the real difference. The difference isn't that you're working and they're not. The difference is that they're happy and you're not because they're not working.
I mean, we don't know if they're happy because we were put in that situation for
I'm sure plenty of people who you're right. Obviously, not everybody is cashing out unemployment checks because
they're happy.
they're in the perfect situation.
Yeah,
But you know what I mean,
I know,
right?
I hear you. I hear you. I mean, yeah, there was a huge.
Also,
when COVID happened and people had to go on unemployment,
yes,
people literally
think
were
about
like,
it like that.
"Wait, I'm happy. I'm laid off right now."
If anything, you shouldn't be upset at somebody cashing unemployment because their life is so much worse than yours, probably.
Probably.
But I was more so thinking of like COVID concept.
No, I hear you. Yeah,
mainly
I
because
just want
you
to
were cashing in unemployment, and I was pissed off by it. Well, not unemployment. You had whatever
like
that
an
artist.
It was a
freelance slash self-employed
self-employment
slash
assistance. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
and just think about how happy we were.
Yeah, we were thrilled.
It's the best of times.
It was the best of times, only for that reason. Otherwise, it was the worst of times.
Like how do I just not have a job? How do I get that to work?
Well, we're gonna have to extremely lower our cost of living. Yeah, that takes a lot of it, because once you've done that, you can kind of dictate what you want to spend your time doing.
I kind of feel like we're like right in the sweet spot, you know?
Yeah, as a whole, we're not like bad, but if we truly wanted to like use less time to work, we'd have to lower our monthly costs. That's like really the
I'm
goal,
like the way
thing.
I think about it is like we already don't do that much work.
What are you saying?
And like we just kind of like, or at least I just kind of have to show up.
Yeah.
Yours is much more like true. Like if you don't have work, then that's it. But like if I don't have any work, like I'm still there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I
hear you.
I feel like we're like in the perfect situation because like we can still have nice things. Yeah. I can still buy frivolous things.
Right.
Right. But like we're definitely not really outside of our means.
No, definitely not. I'm just.
So man, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to just be able to, I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty infatuated with this idea of what people use their time towards. And I know we talked about this all the time with free time and all of that, but we
just talked about this last week. And by last week, I mean tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go into that part. I'm going to go into just like, what is a day of time?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was free, like when I freelance in the beginning, it used to stress me out of like, what is attainable in a day of time?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've quite frankly never actually worked an office job. I've been in an office, but no like structured setting to any capacity. So I have no concept of like what is a logical amount to take on for a day of time. I had no concept. I would say I do now. Like I know what I can do in a day.
Sure.
But it really stressed me out. And I would literally Google like what is, like if you were to just equate everything to a task, how many tasks should I have in a day? And it was like really confusing to me because there's no real answer because every job's different. But it was really confusing to me because some places were like, oh, as long as you accomplish like 2 meaningful tasks in a day, you're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, but like what? And then other places were like, oh, I generally have 6 to 8 tasks in a day. And I was just like, I don't understand how to like, what do people do in a day? Like, I'm so confused. And then I was thinking about yesterday, and this does loosely tie into the free time thing, but I just was sitting there and I started to get very probably disassociative and be like, what the fuck is time?
Yep.
What are we supposed to be doing with it? Which I always argue we aren't supposed to be doing anything.
That is what you argued. And it really was breaking me.
And I still believe that. But I'm also like, okay, so if we're supposed to do nothing with it, then what should we be doing? Like, what do we want to be doing with it?
You're supposed to do whatever
you want.
Truly makes you happy.
I know, but I don't
Which is crazy that we then give up
I know. 40
plus of those hours to doing something that we don't love.
Yeah.
Most people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You get the few lucky ones who are
Right.
like, no, I love this. And it's
So
like,
I tried Googling and I was looking for an article that was like what people's days looked like through different ages. And I couldn't find anything because some fuck, and I'm only saying it this way because there wasn't an article, because some fuck wrote a book and everyone wants you to read the book and not get it from an article. So now I have to go buy a fucking book that's like people's, it was like people's daily lives through the ages. It's like called something like that. It's very simple. So now I have to go buy this fucking book so I can understand and probably only get more angry with truly confirming how much we've overcomplicated our day-to-day lives. Because what is it? Like we work more than like what a quote unquote like plebeian would have worked in like the Middle Ages.
yeah,
or
like
something
peasants
like
were
that.
given more time off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm about to get started,
Oh,
but
no,
like,
don't get started.
what is it? It's like the wage gap between
Oh, yeah.
the top level and your like a typical associate was like 21 to 1.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. It's a big gap, but like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Like you're saying like CEO
yeah, like
to like
you can
starter
like
level.
yeah, you can like kind of like maybe wrap your head around it. I don't
Yeah.
know, like no, I can't because if nobody starts at $100,000 or most
Right.
people don't, but like
For
just
easy
to do
numbers.
easy math, if you start at $100,000, the old wage gap was that the person at the tippy top would be making 2.1 million if I'm doing that right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because it was 21 to 1.
Yeah.
And now that person at the tippy top is making, if you're making $100,000, they're making 36.5 million.
So
I think
there's now 36
it's
to
365.
Oh.
It's 2.1 million to 100,000 at the old
Yeah.
level, and at the new level, it's I think it's like 36.5 million to 100,000. That's the average gap.
So they're making 300 times what you're making.
365 times what you're making, I think, is what it was, if I'm remembering correctly. It might be larger. It's just nuts.
Bold take.
And you know what's crazy is that I truly believe that like nobody needs more than I'll say high $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
And then if you're a dual income house and you have kids and all
Yeah.
that stuff, right? Like then you're looking at $400,000, and that's definitely, I feel like, enough.
That's
but you get all of
comfortable.
these people.
That's
you would think
cozy, comfy.
You would think, right? But you get all these people who are like, and I'm saying like that's the average because of like you might need to live in New York,
Yeah.
or you might,
Yeah.
But you get all these people coming out of the woodworks going like, I make $2 million a year, and here's why it's not enough in New York City. And they're like, first, your cost of living, $1.8 million on rent, and it's like, well, what are you renting? It's like I rent the mansion that just got built in Central
downtown,
Park.
Yeah, in downtown Manhattan.
And it's like, well, no shit.
Yeah.
Like I think like once you start to make more money, right? Like you then start to like
there's the
go
whole
outside
argument.
of your
Yes,
means
yes.
and start to spend on like these like frivolous things.
That's what causes this rat race to always need more.
Yeah.
Because you see see yourself in a new bracket of living.
If everybody was just
a little more intentional?
If everybody was just given.
Oh.
It's like, here you go.
Yeah.
Like, if you choose to work, you can make more money.
Yeah.
But you don't have to, because there's no reason Elon Musk needs however many billions of dollars he has, and Bezos and Gates, right? Like, there's no reason they need that money.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't get it. Like I don't want to like it angers me even listening to it about anything about work. And when I say work, I do tend to in my brain picture corporate America.
Yeah.
I'm not picturing like trades really or anything like that. I do tend to like that's not work. But my brain does categorize it differently. Like when I'm yelling about work and how stupid it is, I'm absolutely looking at corporate America, because literally like to me, it's all a sham. Like, it's literally just made up. Like, we've
Yes.
just made up stuff on paper and gone like,
Yes.
this is really good. Like, there was that whole video about how, like, in the US, we put like billions of dollars into admin jobs every year. Literally just administration. Just administration. We put like billions of
Why are you
dollars
saying
into
it
it.
like that?
I have no idea. So, admin.
Administration.
Didn't I just say it like how you said it?
You did that time.
Administration.
Administration.
I am saying it weird. I'm saying the A word. Administration. Oh, fuck. Anyway, we spend like a shit ton of money on just that.
Yep.
That doesn't count. Just admin. That doesn't, and that's like, like my brain just can't wrap myself around how we have so many roles that actually require that and actually like have purpose and actually do anything and actually do just do anything.
I just can't believe that like we are given all the tools to like be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Right? Like we can grow our own food.
Yeah.
And there's water everywhere.
Yeah.
But this is what we're doing. Right?
I know. Are we about to go buy a farm?
Like, no, we aren't. But
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No,
it's
I
kind of
hear
crazy.
you.
And like
I hear
nobody wants to help anybody else out.
Yeah.
And we've just lost that completely.
Yeah. I saw this really cute photo like you slide through and it's like a progression of time.
Mm-hmm.
That was like basically it was an image of like today's like US suburbia, and it was like how easily you could turn this into like a community or like a village, like with if you just take down your stupid fucking fences, stop giving everyone like rectangles, and like prioritize like living lawns, not grass, like prioritize growing things, prioritize like having a community space, and that community space can be in fucking grass. Like it doesn't have to be like, you know, a whole building. Like it can just be like, you know, because you know in a general suburbia the backs stare at each other. Like take away all the fencing, start to like plant things, like be intentional about like doing stuff with each other, like have shared like not resources, but like
resources,
like resources and jobs over that space. And next thing you know, you're literally a small you're an actual community, and like you could call it like a village almost if you have enough people.
Commune.
Yeah, commune even. Like it would start to lean that way very quickly, most likely. Not a true form, but like, you know, it could lean that way. But like it could just take that, and that's a completely different way of living than how we see it. But like, if you were to tell someone,
where's the hoe for me to start tilling the land? Oh, I think I left it near the hammer and sickle. Thanks, comrade Shelby. I'm on my way. That's life in our simple commune.
I just love The Last of Us. Like, yes, our commune. Oh, so you're a communist? No.
Yeah, like they were explaining it.
Yeah.
I don't think they called it a commune, but
I guess she didn't until he argued about communism.
Yeah, and then
Tommy was like,
"No, we're not communists," and she goes, "No, that's exactly what we are.
We live on a commune.
We literally share everything.
Yeah,
and all is equal.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like little like you don't need to change everything. It's like working with what we have and making adjustments can already like drastically change. But if you like, because it cracks me up that, again, we didn't grow up in suburbia and we don't live in it really now, but people do, they're like, I'm in a community. And I'm like, do you actually know anyone you live around?
Right.
Like probably not.
Like you live in like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Name your 5 neighbors.
Yeah.
There's just 5 houses. Take me through them.
Right.
Who are they?
Right. They'll be like, some person.
And the best part is, if we were in that situation,
we'd also not know them.
Know
I'm
them.
not saying we would make an effort, but I'm saying
but maybe
like,
we would.
Maybe.
No,
probably
you know what?
not.
Well, we're not going to be in that situation for a while. We would make that effort. Hold me to it.
I don't know if
nice try.
But
you know. Are we actually going to make an effort to like meet our neighbors when we move?
I don't know.
Great.
Listen,
so fucked.
I'm not saying I'm not being hypocritical in what I'm saying. I'm just saying I see possibility for something different.
Yeah.
Because I also totally get like, you don't, I understand situations where you're like, well, what if my neighbor's a weirdo? Or what if they're now going to like just come to me for everything? Or like, I mentally understand that. And I also see that. And I'm like, I don't really want to put myself in that situation. So I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm saying like, there's got to be something better. There's got to be something better.
And I think it all starts with a $2,000 check.
Yeah.
Every month.
Yeah.
Universal income. Make it happen, Bernie.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
I know.
Money is fake.
Everything's fake. That's what upsets me.
Like, people who get mad at that, they're like, but then everything's going to start costing more.
What cost?
Don't get...
It's all fake because we've
we've
decided a value to live in.
If you're saying
that's
that, right? If you're saying like the price of bread's gonna go up, that's because the manufacturer sees that there is more money for them to try and take.
Yeah.
It's not going to mean that the people who are working for the manufacturer are also then going to see that reflected in their wages.
Exactly.
It's just that I saw a sign. I saw a thing that was posted. Somebody posted a sign about like their restaurant being closed.
Yeah.
And the reason was because of stimulus checks.
No.
Yeah.
Like the sign in the window
was like
we've closed.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
The 2 stimulus checks that were sent out.
Yeah. And
is what closed the restaurant.
I saw it recently, but you know how the internet works.
Yeah,
this could have been from 2 years ago when the first stimulus check was sent.
Probably was.
But at the same time, nobody was working when
the
stimulus checks went out. So anyway.
I'm sorry, nobody wants to work, or were you not having safety precautions in place? Were you paying your workers absolute dog shit?
I just want to know what we got $2,000 total in the stimmies. Not even. I think it was $1,800. I think it was $600 and $1,200.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think
you're right.
I think we're still owed one.
Technically.
Somebody promised.
Yeah.
Joe. You fuck. I want to know, can you show me? I want to know about these strangers like me. I want to know what the fuck somebody thinks that... I want to know what somebody knows they can do with $2,000 to turn it into a fortune.
Ready? If you just take that $2,000... don't put it towards your necessities. Those credit card bills, forget about them. Put them in a high yield investment. And next thing you know, you're going to be staring at $3 million at least. Give it to me. Trust me. That's what you do with it.
Right. So
I'm going to put all in the GameStop.
I just want to know what they're all doing with the $2,000 that turns it into something. Or what they think that we're all doing with $2,000. Because they already have their wealth that they've hoarded.
Yeah,
so they're fine.
Yeah.
So the $2,000 literally means nothing to them. That's chump change.
Correct.
But for you and me, it's life changing.
We bought French toast sticks.
We bought French toast sticks.
French toast sticks. It was a celebration.
We didn't make them.
We bought them.
We bought them. Frozen. Then we made them. Delicious.
They were delicious.
That just shows you, right? Like the fact that the dumb idiots that we are, we were excited because we could splurge on goddamn French toast sticks. I never want to live life like that ever again. Unreal. Unfucking real.
We were so excited that day.
Because we were given $2,000.
I know. Yeah, I know.
And we're told, go crazy.
Yeah, and we went crazy.
And for the first time in our lives, we were able to.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway. This isn't at all what I wanted to talk about this week.
Oh, you had something to talk about?
No. This wasn't it, you know?
This wasn't it.
Not it. No, I was kind of thinking that, you know, this episode, unless you still have more you wanted to say, but
I'll be locked and loaded for the next one.
We're already about 30 minutes in here.
Yeah.
So honestly, probably gonna be wrapping up soon.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking that it would be fun to kind of like give a sneak peek at like what we think is gonna be coming up. Like you and I are moving.
Yeah.
So you had brought up that it would be fun to do
Best of Boston.
Best of Boston, where you and I can just talk about, and like this is very clearly going to be biased by like the stuff that we've done, but these are going to be our favorite things, and like basically a checklist for you, dear listener, if you ever make it to Boston, to kind of like go to these places, so you can make a little list for yourself. But yeah, we
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah.
Most likely there will be a recording in the new place while it's empty.
Yeah.
And that should be fun.
That should be fun.
No idea what the format of that's going to be, but
No
hopefully
idea.
it'll be good.
Could be a mess.
So you can look forward to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what else?
And we'll have to keep you updated as we get things from our stupid list of wants for the new place.
Yeah. Did you have any like deep dives that you were looking to do?
I have a deep dive plan that I think we should do next week.
Next week?
Next week.
Okay.
Can you have any guess what it would be about? Or am I messing with your thinking? Like, so it'll come out in 2 weeks.
This one's coming out here.
Mm-hmm.
So you want for this?
Yeah.
What?
I want to do a deep dive on the history
channel
of marriage.
Yeah, okay. I kind of assumed. All right, so then we got that, and then we got what? Here we can do the best of Boston.
Yeah.
And then here it will be something.
Yeah.
And then this will
movie
be
club.
Oh yeah, what, like a watching movie club?
Yeah.
Okay, so
all 90s Tom Cruise movie.
Plan for a movie club on the 8th. So next week we'll try and we'll come back with a movie.
Yeah.
That is hopefully obtainable on
an easy streaming service.
Netflix, HBO, one of them.
Yeah.
And okay, cool. That would be fun.
That'd be fun. And then we'll be able to record in the new place. Wow. Thank you ever for attending this team meeting.
Got to see how the sausage was made.
Yeah. Okay, because we're talking about what we spend our time doing.
Okay.
Dream day.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. And don't take into account, which is a little unfair, but don't take into account where we currently live, but just like dream day. What would be the activities? What would be the this, or that you do in a day? Run me through it.
Okay. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Positive?
Are you sure?
This is going to be... So I'm going off of...
I'm not saying this has to be your every single day, but this is like...
No, this is... I'm going off of something that's definitely very obtainable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'll happen a lot.
Okay. Hit me with it.
All right. 8 a.m.
Okay.
Wake up.
Cool.
Go to the living room.
Yeah.
Play some video games.
Love.
Probably for an hour or two until you're up. Then a nice breakfast.
Yeah.
So this is probably this is a Saturday probably.
Yeah.
I'm thinking probably we do egg sandwiches because it's like little effort, but it's not too hard.
Yeah.
But it's still nice, right?
Yeah.
We don't do it every day.
Yeah.
So probably egg sandwiches
Love.
on homemade bagels. That's
Love.
where you come in. I'll do the flipping because...
Good. I can't flip an egg to save my life.
Okay. So that puts us at probably like 10, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Then throw on the swim trunks and go out to the pool.
Hell yeah.
And sit out there with our good friend.
Yeah.
Who will be down there.
Yeah.
With us. Sit out there for about 5 hours. Probably do a little drinking.
Yeah.
Come back inside. Make some burgers on the indoor grill that we have.
Be sick.
And or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Maybe order a pizza. And then finish it off with either some games with friends or watching a movie. Yeah. That's my perfect day. That's like my perfect obtainable day.
Yeah.
If somebody was like, Spencer, you have 24 hours
to do anything.
Yeah. I'm building a time machine.
Okay.
You said I can do anything.
That's true.
I'm building a time machine.
Okay.
And it's a pocket time machine.
Ooh, like Hermione's watch?
Kind of like the time turner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of like that.
Cool.
So I can take it with me.
Yeah.
And each day, at the end of that day, I quickly use my time machine to go 24 hours into the past.
So you're just gonna
to the start of the day
before,
but I'll still have
time or whatever it's called.
And I'll just keep moving.
Okay.
ever so slightly
Okay.
because it just changes the time around me because I
Right.
built a good time machine,
Oh,
not one that's going to put me in outer space.
good. That's good. Yeah.
So then I just like keep moving
Right.
until I get to like places that I want to be.
Gotcha.
Um,
That's interesting.
yeah. Yeah.
But so you're saying you're effectively loopholing and lengthening your 24 hours
Yeah.
so you can
It'd
do
be
whatever you
forever.
want. Okay, cool. I hear you.
And I think if I was given like a month of time off,
Yeah.
right? And you want
Yeah.
to say like you can do whatever you want for a month because like
Yeah.
a day's hard.
It is hard.
It's
just
hard to like,
24
what's your
hours.
perfect day? Well, like, you know,
Yeah.
what can I do in a day,
I hear
right?
ya.
But if I were given a whole month, it would definitely be travel
Yeah.
somewhere.
Absolutely.
Don't know where, but like literally just
Honestly,
about anything.
anywhere would probably be fine.
Just about anything would be good, yeah.
Yeah.
And be able to do like hiking and
Yeah.
just eat at different places.
Yeah.
And even have a few days where I wake up, play some video games,
Yeah.
go out to the pool.
Love it.
What's tough? It's tough. What would be your perfect day?
My perfect day, also attainable. It's not very different than yours. I'd wake up, hopefully on this perfect day, I'm waking up between 8 and 9 a.m.
No, you aren't. No, you fucking aren't.
Yeah, so
because that day's about to be fucking ruined if that happens.
Okay, by 9 a.m. I'm up.
Okay.
Perfect day.
Obtainable.
9 a.m. I'm up. I also enjoy a good breakfast. Pretty much what you described.
Little coffee.
Love some coffee.
Sit on the couch, watch me play some video games.
I'm thinking wake up, have our breakfast. Somewhere within breakfast, either like as it's being prepped, right after it. Big.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. What do you want to do while it's being prepped?
You know me, I love multitasking.
Yeah.
I want it to be like, my daily plant check-in.
Oh.
What did you think I was gonna go for?
Nothing.
But I love the idea of like, I love the check-ins. I'm gonna like look at all the plants. I'm gonna play with Mr. Goo, have him scream at me for his morning breakfast.
Oh, see, in my perfect day, he's not around.
Oh no. And then in my perfect day, we'd also have a dog who also needs his morning check-in. And we'd be like, it's morning, oh my God. And we'd be having our little chats in the kitchen.
The dog's not going to chat with you.
Why?
The dog's not going to talk to you.
It's going to be in the face. I talk to my parents' dogs all the time.
Yeah, but like...
The one of them doesn't get it.
There's something...
one of them gets it.
There's something satisfying about Grogu.
You can see it in her face.
Grogu responds.
100%. 100%. But I think some dogs can like...
Oh, yeah, you see
like,
it in their face.
physically react to what you're saying.
It won't verbally respond
that's
to you,
correct.
which sucks.
I would not want it to
Big cat
because
fan.
that can get out of hand very quickly.
I'm a cat person.
Then you're going to have a screaming dog.
I'm a cat person.
And that can be the worst.
I'm a cat person.
Yeah. So that'd be my morning.
I'm a really big cat person.
And then right after...
Hey, I'm a cat person and I hate dogs. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Am I original?
So after that would happen,
What time is it right now? 3 p.m.?
Yeah, my morning check-ins take all day. No, it'd probably be by, like you said, like 10:30, 11. Somewhere between 10 and 11.
But you got up at 9?
Yeah. Breakfast was done. Why is that not attainable?
So I had to cook breakfast all by myself.
No, I literally said I was multitasking. And it can be a group effort. We're all in the kitchen hanging out. That's a good morning. And then after that, I also would want some sort of outdoor activity. So whether that's hiking, going to the pool, something of the effect. I'm always down for a good farmer's market, outdoor farmer's market. Love shit like that. So then, do that for a few hours.
See,
I want an outdoor activity.
The pool needs to be like, you need to like, whatever your outdoor activity is, it needs to be maximum like time spent.
Well, see,
saying farmer's market,
Okay.
I think you're missing the concept. That's a
Okay.
Sunday task. You can go to a farmer's market any day.
Okay.
Don't have that mix in with your perfect day because you can only go to a farmer's market for so many hours.
Okay, so
you can hike for
So I'd like
ever.
dream day would be like hike or something.
Yeah.
Come back, pool time for like 2 hours to end the day. It's early evening or late afternoon.
I gotcha.
And then go in, have some dinner. Not have heavy preference on what dinner is, but make some dinner. And then like you said, it'd be fun to like play some games, just like read, maybe watch a movie. And
Well, I'd hope you aren't reading if it's not just the two of us.
no, I invite people over so I can leave and go read.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're
All
not
the
doing
time. I do that
that in
all
your
the
perfect
time.
day.
I'm not doing that in my perfect day. If there are friends over, I'm hanging out with friends. But I'm saying if the friends couldn't come that day, because sometimes that
What?
happens. I know.
They would never.
Then I would read.
Our friends would never do that
We
to us.
we would play some games.
Our friends would never say we should do something this weekend and then not show up. That would never happen. Ever.
And yeah.
Never.
So that would also be my very attainable day. That's like a
We're
dream
definitely depressed.
No, that's not depressing.
What's your perfect day? Probably doing nothing.
That was not nothing. That was just like enjoying a day.
Yeah.
That's a good
You say
day.
enjoying a day. I say doing nothing.
You're enjoying the weather. You're enjoying company.
Yeah.
How is that doing nothing?
There's stuff that you're enjoying, but you're not doing anything.
What do you need to be doing?
I don't know. Nothing. It's perfect.
I keep seeing that stupid trend of like, I think people are upset. Okay. I'm coming to a new conclusion. I'm sorry. This won't take too long. The whole like, you're 26. This is what you should be doing. Bleh.
Well, you're 25.
Yeah, I know. So this doesn't apply to me yet. But
yeah, you don't know what it's like.
I don't know what it's
My
like.
body
to be
is
26.
breaking down as we speak.
I'm starting to think that like people are becoming more content with a more relaxed life, just because people are like, I'm tired. The world low key sucks, and by low key I mean high key sucks. And so you know what? I'm just gonna like chill. Like I think more people are coming to that mental conclusion, and people who like were like, wait, I'm not out of my college phase yet, are pissed that everyone else is like ready to relax and just enjoy life and be around family and friends or just enjoy alone time. And they're like, no, we're supposed to be going out. We're supposed to be getting drunk. We're supposed to be doing crazy shit so that I have stories to tell when I'm old and miserable and have kids. So I feel like that's what's happening. And is what this motivation is, to be like, guys, we should be doing stuff. Avoid your quarter life crisis. And I'm like, I'm not having a quarter life crisis. I'm vibing.
Also, statistically speaking, most people are past their quarter life crisis.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's where it's coming from. I don't actually know where it's coming from. That's me completely.
The average lifespan of U.S. citizen dropped.
Did it?
Pretty drastically.
To what?
I think it's like in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's good.
Pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Pretty cool. The further south you live, the lower it gets.
Yeah.
Don't know what that's all about. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah. But that's all. I just don't understand.
I just don't think people understand what quarter means.
No, probably not. People are just talking
And people
vaguely.
say, I'm 25. It's my quarter life crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I've seen how you act in your day to day. You'll be lucky to make 50.
Stop.
No, but.
Yeah, I hear you. But
also, I hate doing this. I hate talking about time. I hate talking about things like that. Because
why?
you like think about it and you're like,
Well, it's because everything's
we're
pointless.
25,
Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
Average lifespan is 77.
Sure. For me, I'm
Still
probably going to get a few
years.
more years.
Still 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
That is a lot of time.
That's it.
Yeah. I know.
But it makes me start to like.
Think of all the relaxing we can do.
It makes me start to throw up a little.
Why?
Because it's just too much.
Why is that too much?
No, it's just like it's a number I can't think of.
Yeah.
It's like I can't wrap my mind around it.
You're like, I'm gonna have to do what I just did 3 more times. 2 more times.
At least.
2 more times. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 total times. Right.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. But yeah, what is time? It's not real, and nothing means anything at all.
Hey,
I feel like when I say that,
let me pose a question to you.
Yeah.
You're salaried.
Never heard of it.
What happens if you start working less?
I'm still gonna get paid because none of it's real. Anyway, I feel like when I talk about time and nothing mean anything, people think I mean it in a negative way. And I do in that I think it's silly how much importance we put on it. Like I think it's stupid how stressed some of us get over like little shit that actually means nothing. But also, if it's important to you, it's important to you. Like, at the end of the day, you decide your values and what is meaningful in life. And I just think it's all dumb. That brings me peace. Knowing nothing has meaning.
You know what brings me peace?
What?
Knowing that there may or may not, but potentially, some believe there is, others say there isn't. We'll talk to you next week.
Ooh.